Good morning, Kentuckiana. It is 9 o'clock on your Saturday morning. I'm Gabriel Gonzalez. We are glad you're here. Well, this weekend out in Lebanon, Kentucky is the Country Ham Days. So where else would we find Reed and John this morning other than enjoying some good country ham? Reed, good morning to you, sir.
Oh, we are enjoying it thoroughly out here. Good morning, everybody. We are on the road, Marion County and Lebanon, powered by Thornton's as always. Awful glad you're with us. Are you ready for just a good weekend? Take a deep breath and relax. If you're thinking about coming out here, Amanda Knox, come on in. Doug Prophet, this is for you. You want ham? We'll show you ham here. Look at this. There's the star of the show. Country ham.
I think all of the volunteers that put this on are the star of the show, but our country ham breakfast is definitely a great part of our festival.
It really is. They start cooking at 3:30 in the morning. The volunteers that do the cooking all come from
The country store in Bradfordsville, Kentucky.
and they actually take off to come over here.
They do, yes. They shut down their store and come here to cook this breakfast.
They're going to be cooking between today and tomorrow 2 tons, 4,000 pounds of country ham. Look at this. When you get the country ham breakfast here, you get naturally the country ham, the eggs, and those apples. Oh, they are
delicious.
They are delicious, and a biscuit as well. What a breakfast. Okay, now that we've got you going, come on down here. They serve breakfast today till 11 o'clock. Tomorrow they go from 8 to 1. So you go to church and come on in after church.
Yes, and it's delicious. We have plenty of volunteers. We have a lot of youth volunteers here.
This thing runs on volunteers, as do many of these events.
Absolutely. Our chamber board is very much a working chamber board. Every member is out here working. We have youth volunteers from all of our beta clubs in our local community, and then also several other clubs have sent volunteers as well.
Very good.
They will have well over 300 volunteer hours from our youth volunteers alone.
That is great.
Yeah.
Now, we got the weather dialed in for you. Let's check some temperatures right quick before we go to Gabe to bring us up to date on the news. Temperatures are really nice. We've got a great weekend ahead. No rain. Don't worry about it. 64 in the city, and we're jumping into the low 60s down here. We were at about 57, 56 when we went on this morning. Looks like we're still 59 up at Seymour, 53 up at Mitchell at the present time. So how good is the weekend going to be, he said? Let me show you exactly how good it's going to be. We're going to be looking at our temperatures today under sunny skies. Temperatures in the low 80s, a couple of degrees warmer tomorrow. That is about as good as it gets. We will be back with more from Marion County here at Lebanon and the Ham Days 56th Annual Festival. Lots of people coming to breakfast now, and of course, the table's set for you. Come on down and enjoy the ham. We'll see you in about 15 minutes.
All right, sounds good. Thank you, Reed. To news now. The FBI says it all started as an attempted carjacking. It ended with a construction worker dead and an off-duty police officer shot. The man behind it now facing life in prison. WHAS 11's Isaiah Kim Martinez has the story.
We, the jury, fixed the punishment of the defendant, Keyshawn Stewart, for the offense of murder at confinement in the penitentiary for life.
Life in prison for Keyshawn Stewart. That's the recommended sentence from a Jefferson County jury for the man found guilty this week of murdering Louisville construction worker Fred O'Bannon nearly 5 years ago. O'Bannon's family in tears after the jury's decision.
I can now accept my son's death. His death certificate's still in the envelope. I've yet to open it because I didn't want to know. Because I felt that if I opened it, it was final. And I knew it wasn't final because we hadn't gotten justice yet. So when I go home today, I get to open it up and see exactly what the death certificate says. Because I can finally accept it now.
It's going to take me a few days to let it all sink in. I'm glad that justice has been served. It's still hard. Every day's hard. And I'm just taking it one day at a time. That's all I can do.
O'Bannon's family has built an unbreakable bond with LMPD Sergeant Chris Lane, the other victim in this case, who knew Fred. Lane was working off duty in the overnight hours at the I-264 exit ramp near Dixie Highway when Stewart shot him in the face after shooting O'Bannon. Isaiah Kim Martinez, WHAS 11 on your side.
And Keyshawn Stewart's grandmother begged the jury to have mercy on her grandson, calling his mental health struggles a disease that has plagued their entire family. Judge Melissa Logan Bellows will decide on whether to follow the jury's recommended sentencing, and that hearing is set for December 5th. Well, a second arrest was made for the death of Rachel Hughes. Her body was found near the Shawnee boat ramp earlier this month after being shot. Last week, 27-year-old Michael Bullock was arrested. He's facing murder and robbery charges. Now, a juvenile was arrested in connection with Hughes' death. According to court documents, Bullock was on video shooting Hughes, then driving off in her vehicle. 45 minutes later, Bullock and the juvenile came back to the ramp where they dragged Hughes' body into a wooded area and destroyed evidence. The juvenile is charged with stealing tens of thousands of dollars or more of property, abuse of a corpse, and tampering with physical evidence. LMPD is asking for your help in finding a person of interest involved in a double shooting from earlier this month near downtown Louisville. Police released this video and pictures from a double shooting last week. They say this person started the day dressed in all black, then tried to change clothes to avoid being identified. The shooting happened on 4th Street last Monday. 2 men were shot in the 800 Tower and at the residential complex near the main public library. Both survived, and anyone with information is asked to call the anonymous tip line at 574-LMPD. Well, search teams have recovered the body of a Campbellsville University sophomore who was reported missing on a Texas lake this week. 21-year-old Peyton Hughes was in Hempville, Texas for a fishing tournament. Peyton was on Campbellsville University's kayak bass fishing team. Officials say he was pre-fishing on Toledo Bend Reservoir on Wednesday for a Bassmaster kayaking event and did not return to the launch point after the tournament ended. But his kayak and his shoes were found in the water. The sheriff's office said a dive team on a boat found his body in the same area around 7:15 Friday morning. Well, coming up and live in studio, the creators of Jubilee Field will be here to tell us about their grand opening. That's next.